Hi there everyone, welcome to #Fossil Friday. Obviously this is about fossils. My name is Xavier and I'm doing research at Iziko. When you start thinking about fossils, you generally tend to think about dinosaurs. Or if you're under the age of 15, you know everything there is to know about dinosaurs, even more so than your parents. I was also like that. I grew up with dinosaurs and I absolutely love dinosaurs. But when we think about fossils, we tend to think about bones. So we tend to think about bones being dug up, bones being analyzed. But there's more to it. There are other things that can be preserved alongside bones. So what else can be preserved? Well, for one thing, definitely teeth. You wouldn't think about it, but teeth can also be preserved and preserved fairly well. The really interesting thing about teeth is that it can give you an incredible wealth of information about the specimen, about the fossil specimen. So for instance, one thing we might find out is, what did they eat? So the obvious question you might ask is, were they a carnivore? Were they a herbivore? Were they an omnivore? In other words, did they eat meat? Did they eat plants? Or did they have a more diverse diet? But also, using other analytical techniques, you can find out so much more about these specimens. You can find out about what kind of environment did they live in. What was paleo-environmental conditions while they were still alive. And all of that is actually contained within the teeth. So there are definite techniques that we can utilize to find out a little bit more about these animals. So the bones is one component, and the bones will tell us a lot. Tell us about locomotion. It can tell us about how did they move. It can tell us about so much interesting things about these animals. But when we start looking at the teeth, we can extract even more. Essentially, build up a much better understanding of these animals, how they lived, and how they died.